Yo, what's up, guys? Right, there's been a bit of a lack of content recently. So if you follow me on Instagram, I'll put a video out last week. So I've kind of dropped off the grid a little bit. There is so much going on. There's loads and loads of stuff going on behind closed doors. So I just wanted to make this video really. It's about mental health, and obviously being open about it on this channel, which is what I've always been. And I'll be perfectly honest with you that I've been really, really struggling. There's lots and lots of stuff going on. It's just taken up so much of my energy. And I've just been struggling massively just to get any sort of get up and go and just, oh, come on, I need to do this. And I've kind of felt like I've put it upon myself to release two videos a week, constantly. And with work as well, the work, we are really, really, really busy, like ridiculously busy. And we were saying today, it's kind of, we're getting to like a bottleneck as such, and we're only at the brim of it. So that also has been playing on my mind a lot, and I really struggle with it. I don't know anyone else who does it. And what happens then is that I go, is what I call it, into dark mode, and I basically just shut off from the world, really, I suppose, and I don't really communicate very well, and I just don't answer calls and things like that, and I can't be the only one, you know. I know Nick from, obviously, Nick Bundy, as everybody knows Nick. Nick's also suffering as well, has been suffering recently. And it just seems to be more and more people that I have known with social media and talking to them, that they've all of a sudden, I don't know why, all of a sudden something's upset them, and they've been really down and struggling in their own lives and what's going on with them. So I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know whether it's something in the water or what. I have no idea. But I just wanted to let you know that obviously that I am still around. I'm still here. Obviously on the Instagram, I've been releasing loads more reels rather than what's going on in my stories and things like that, which is great, you know, because let's face it, I can rattle on like the best of them, really. Even to the point where we did a podcast recently, and I was talking to the lads there, and this was only 2 weeks ago now, I think, and I realised then, even at the podcast, talking to the other lads, that I'm a bit further into my headspace than where I should allow myself to be, which is worrying. So obviously that can't continue doing that. So I am taking the pressure off myself massively. So for this, I apologise. But if I get 2 videos out in the week, happy days. But if I don't, then I'm sorry. It's, you know, I'll try and get my one up. But it's been probably 2 weeks since I released the last video. There's loads gone on. And to be honest, I haven't filmed. I've just not had the energy, I suppose, and I really want to, and then every time it's a guilt. Then it's massive guilt. I get in the van and I'm like, oh, I should have really filmed that today, because that was really cool content, and I didn't, and then I feel guilty, and it's a vicious cycle. So then I'm not sleeping at night very well, and it's just stupid. And part of it is because my house is now completed. I've finished my house, and part of it, the most ridiculous statement in all this is that I don't know what to do with myself when I've finished, and I just don't get it. My neighbour actually said to me, I've been in this house for 7 years. My neighbour said it's the first time he's seen me in 7 years not in my work clothes at a weekend, and I asked him, what do you normal people do? I don't know what you do. So obviously me and my wife and the kids, you know, we've been off doing loads of different things, but then there's always that guilt where you're thinking, I should be working, and I think I've got myself into that cycle that is not healthy. So I'm coming out of it the other end. In fairness, I am starting to get more used to not doing stuff at the weekend, and spending some really, really fantastic quality time with my wife and the kids and stuff. So I'm really, really enjoying that. And I'm trying to focus on that. So bear with me, I will get there. It's going to take a little while, but hopefully videos will be back to their normal proceedings very soon. But like I say, thank you very much for all your support. You really are, every single subscriber and every person, not even if you're not a subscriber, let's be honest, everyone who just watches the videos, honestly, it really does mean a massive amount to me, and this is why I feel guilty that I've not been able to keep up with the uploads, that I've kind of set this unrealistic task all the time. It was working fine. It was working fine, but then pressure of life and all the rest of it, so I've had to sort of take a step back for my own mental health a little bit, and hopefully it should be back to normal. So like I say, just a bit of an update. So thank you very much, guys, and I hope you're all well. And if you are struggling, genuinely, if you are struggling, just make sure you talk. That's the one thing in everything that's always, you know, this is why I started this YouTube channel, is because to help with my mental health. So, and that's why I've been open, but obviously it's become a bit of it's a double-edged sword, isn't it? You know what I mean? But if you are struggling, or you think that you know somebody that is struggling or has been a little bit different, a little bit off, then just make sure that you check in on them, make sure they're okay, you know, and sometimes you might need to ask them 2 or 3 times whether they are genuinely okay, because the standard response for me is, yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, no worries, I'm fine. And clearly I'm not. So please do that if you do nothing else, and take care, guys, and I shall see you soon. Take care.